welcome to Pilates with Jen, and thanks for joining me. Welcome to day 27 of our Pilates Bar Challenge. Today is going to be a quick, effective Pilates Bar workout, working your full body. So if you're shorter on time or you just want a full body workout in under 30 minutes, then this class is for you. Once you're ready, you're gonna have your Pilates bar up at the top. I have my straps at the halfway length. And then I'm gonna go ahead, sit on my bottom. I'm gonna put those loops onto the arches of my feet. And then I will grab the Pilates bar coming in towards our chest, and I am gonna go ahead and just begin rolling up my bar to let's start with some tension as we're gonna start warming up our core. So once you have those loops wrapped around, you hold the tension as you seem fit. Heels are pressing down, underhand grip, knuckles are towards the nose, shoulders are back and down. We're going to take a big deep inhale. As we begin exhaling, I want you to articulate your spine, roll yourself down one vertebrae at a time, keeping a soft bend in those elbows. Abs are pulled in. Come down to a position where you can maintain, or you just begin to feel that core engage. Take an inhale, exhale, roll it on up. Now remember how you breathe. It is a tool, not a rule. The only thing I ask you to do is not to hold your breath. We're going to continue rolling ourselves down, just warming up through our core. Come to a position where you feel your abs engaged, navel's towards the spine, rolling yourself up. Remember, you're trying to keep those wrists as straight as possible. We're going to go for 2 more here. One more. This time when you roll yourself back, you're going to hold yourself there. Make sure those shoulders are back and down. You're going to lift that right leg to left leg to tabletop. You're going to rotate towards the left. Bring that Pilates bar towards the knee. Rotate it back to center. Keep that leg up in table. Keep those abs pulled in, shoulders away from those ears. Rotating towards the knee and bringing it back. Now you're trying to keep your hips planted and heavy on the mat underneath you. We have 4 and 3. For 2, feel that rotation of the waist. Last one, you're going to hold it over to the left. Now just go ahead, give yourself little pulses over more to the left. Think about wringing out that waistline. We got 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to center. Place that left foot down. Right foot comes to tabletop. Go ahead, rotate that bar towards the right, towards the knee, and bring it back to center. So really feel that rotational twist. Think about that tailbone. Those glutes are heavy on that mat. That waist is rotating around that spine. Your shoulders are away and you're breathing. Exhale away, inhale back, or vice versa, whichever way you breathe. We have 3 more here. Last 2. 1 more. We're going to hold it over towards the right. We're going to go little pulses. Pulse it in, pulse it out. We got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, bring it back to center. Place that heel down. Slowly come on up. Maybe dive up over those knees for a moment. And you can go ahead, let the tension off of that Pilates bar. And then we are going to take that bar with full tension. We're going to go ahead, roll ourselves down. Once we lie ourselves down on the mat, you have the option, you can hold the bar at your chest. If bringing the bar over your head is too much on your shoulders, I'm gonna go ahead with an overhand grip. I'm gonna extend that bar over my shoulders. I wanna make sure my shoulders are connected to that mat underneath me. My abs are pulled in. My right leg is gonna stay long. My left leg is gonna come up to the clouds. Now I want you to take that left leg, bring it over, cross towards the right. Now I want you to resist, feel that inner thigh. I want you to pull through that inner thigh, bring it back up to center. Again, cross over towards the right. Feel that inner thigh engage as you're crossing through that midline. Pull it back to center. Try to relax those shoulders. Remember, you have that option. You can bring it across your chest. We're going for 3 more. For 2, keep those shoulders down. Just had to recorrect myself. 1 more here. You're going to hold it over. Can you pulse it down towards the floor? Pulse, feel that inner thigh connection coming up through that pelvic floor, hip on the floor with the leg, the right side is grounded. For 3, 2, 1, bring it back up to center. You can place that left leg down. Relax that left shoulder. Abs are pulled in, right leg's coming up to the clouds. You're going to bring it over across to that left side. Pull it back. Resist the pull back. It's your job to control that band as it comes back towards the center. I'm inhaling as I come in, exhaling as I push away. Pull it back up to center. Feel those obliques working, stabilizing through the core. We got 2 more. We're going to stay over for pulses. Next one here is where we're going to pulse as the leg comes over across the body. Hold it there. Let's pulse it down. Down. Yes, reach long out of that leg on the floor. Ground that hip for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that leg back up to the clouds and carefully bring the arms towards the chest. Nice isometric hold with that upper body work. You're going to go ahead, flex your feet, tuck your chin towards your chest. You can go ahead, slowly roll yourself on up. And I am just going to come over onto my knees, placing the bar at the top of my mat. Now my loops are still around my feet. I'm going to go ahead, place my hips on down, and coming into a little bit of glute and back work here. So option for your hands. Option is your hands can be at your side. Option is you can make it a little bit more difficult. Plug those shoulders back and down, and you come in to a neutral spine with your head down to begin. Legs are reaching long. Shoulders are plugged down the back. We're going to go ahead, push that pelvis down into the mat. We're going to lift both of our legs, lifting them up together, squeezing through the midline, squeezing those glutes, lifting them down. Again, lift both those legs, straighten towards the clouds, towards the wall in front of you, sorry, not towards the clouds. Squeeze. Now, as we come up with that squeeze, I want you to think about putting those heels together and really squeezing through that pelvic floor and those inner thighs. As you squeeze, as you lift the legs, I want you to open the legs about as wide as the mat, pull them back together, lower them down. Lift, open, close, and down. Lift, open, close, and down. We have 4, 3, 2, last one, hold them in, and let those legs come heavy. Bring the arms back under your chest. Relax those shoulders for a moment. All right, second set. We're going to keep the bar in front of your chest, or you're going to reach the bar long. Pelvis and lower body stay heavy. Shoulders get plugged down your back. We're going to go ahead, take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, you're going to lift yourself up, straighten those arms, push that pelvis in to that mat underneath you, get that back extension. Bend the elbows, come back to that neutral position. Again, draw those abs in, push that pelvis down, squeeze through those scapula through your back. Gaze stays over your nose, and bring it back. Lift. And lower. Let's go for 2. 1 more here. Next time you come down into that neutral position, we're going to combine the 2 for the last set. So when you're ready, find those feet in Pilates V, squeeze through the midline. You're going to lift the chest, lift the legs, hold the extension, open the legs, close the legs, drop everything back to the floor. Again, lift, push that pelvis down, straighten those arms, squeeze that upper back, open the legs, hold it for an isometric second, bring it down, back to neutral. We have 4, 3, 2, last one here. Go ahead and lay yourself down. Let that bar come in towards your chest. Roll those shoulders for a moment. You can go ahead, bring yourself up and send your hips back, coming into a child's pose, giving yourself some flexion of that spine after all of that extension. And when you are ready, we are carefully going to go ahead, take that bar, and we're carefully going to come up to a standing position. Once we are up in that standing position, I'm going to face you to start. I'm going to start with that bar coming into a bicep curl here. Legs are hip distance apart. Bar is at my chest height. My shoulders are plugged down my back. My navel is drawn towards the spine. I am tucking my tailbone ever so slightly. We're going to begin rotation towards the left, keeping those hips square to the wall in front of you, rotating it back to center. Let's rotate it towards the right, alternating from side to side, bringing it back to center. Think about again, that spine rotating around that waist. We're going to go for 4 each side. 3, 2, 1 more each way. When you come back to center, roll those shoulders. Go ahead, soft bend in the standing leg, staying in that bicep curl, staying in that underhand grip, or knuckles towards the wall in front of you. Take a big deep inhale. You're gonna press that bar over your head, soft bends, bend deeper if you need to, and pull the arm straight down towards the chest. So reaching that bar up over the head and pulling it down. Now you want to think about those abs and ribs staying connected. You're not splaying. So this is splaying, pushing the chest out. You're keeping everything in line. Soft bend in the knees. Shoulders stay away from the ears. We have 3. For 2. Last one, we're going to hold it up over our head. Now from here, you're going to bend over the head and lift it up. Coming in for those triceps, abs stay pulled in, soft bend in the knee. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the elbows towards the chest, and you can go ahead, unroll that bar, and roll those shoulders. I'm gonna go ahead, come over and genie this bar. I'm gonna stay facing the way I am on the mat. I'm gonna bring my right leg forward. I'm gonna twist my body so the bar is not pulling me and I have to fight that pull. Now that left leg is long. I'm gonna transfer my weight to that right leg. That is my stabilizing leg. I'm gonna go ahead, find my balance. I'm gonna lift, oops, here we go with balance. We're gonna lift and lower. And balancing is very difficult with this bar because you do have weight pulling you and your upper body, again, is trying to stabilize it. So you have to find your core and you have to find your spot on the floor. We're going for 4, 3, 2, last one. Just try to hold it up. We're gonna hold it, breathe it out for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, step it in, and let's shake it out. All right, other side to go. We're gonna go ahead, step that left foot out in front. So I know right away this is my weaker leg, even though my right leg is my injured one. But for strength-wise, my right leg is still stronger. So right leg is out. We're gonna lift and lower. Find the core. Breathe it out. Now you can tap it down or not tap it down. Choice is yours. We have 4, 3, 2, last one. Find that balance. You're going to try to hold it. Breathe it out. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, stand it on in, and you can go ahead and shake it out. Great job. We are going to go ahead, put that Pilates bar down. We're going to take the straps off. We're going to come in to a little bit of plank work without the Pilates bar here. So we're going to stand at the top of our mat. Our shoulders are going to roll our back. Our arms are going to come up over our heads. We're going to tuck our chin towards our chest. We're going to draw that navel into our spine as we roll ourselves down, one vertebrae at a time. I want you to slowly take your hands, walk them out in front of you. Come down into that down dog position first. Drop those heels. Tuck that head in between the arms and relax those shoulders. Then I want you to go ahead, walk yourself out. You're going to find yourself in that plank position with your shoulders over your wrist, your abs pulled in, you're squeezing your tailbone, pushing the weight to your heels. Now we're just going to hold this plank for 10 seconds, and then we're going to do a last 10-second challenge. So we got 5 seconds left. For 3, 2, 1, stay in this plank. We're going to drop the hip to the left or whatever side that is, bring it back to center, drop it to the other side. So just rotating from side to side, hip dips. We're doing 5 on each side. This is 3 each side. Try to keep that weight over. I have a healing broken toe on this foot, so trying not to stress it out. 1 more each way. Bring it back to center. Find that plank. Go ahead, begin walking yourself back in. Come all the way in. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Maybe walk your hands in a little bit closer towards your feet. Take a few breaths here. Go ahead, take a big deep inhale and slowly roll yourself up, 1 vertebrae at a time. Bringing those hands up overhead. And from here, you can cactus those hands, hands to heart. And thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed day 27. And until tomorrow, I'll meet you on the mat. Bye.